Assalamualaikum. Greeting and good evening to all. First of all, I would like to say congratulations and well done to all of the students for willing to spend your time to follow this program this evening. To educators who participated, I would like to express my appreciations. I would like to express my appreciation, well, my dear virtual citizens, this evening, the Cerdik Petama program, which is a noble initiative from the PETALING UTAMA PPD learning sector, will be broadcasting to quote you all. Before our program begins, I would like to thank Yang Berusaha Puan Norin binti Zakaria as the Deputy District Education Officer of the PETALING UTAMA PPD learning sector for organizing this beneficial program. For your information, the focus subject this evening is mathematics. Although the lesson will be carried out in English, I really hope that all Year 3, 4, 5, and 6 students can join our lesson today. If you have any problems understanding some of the words, feel free to ask in the comments. The teachers and I will gladly be of help. Do join us this evening and we surely it will be fun learning program just for you. Okay, so let's begin. Let me share you the screen. Okay. Okay. Let me check something first. Okay. Check something first. Okay, now our topic for today is learning to diagrams, where we need to know the relationship between fraction, decimal, and also percentage. Okay, feel free to put thumbs up, or meaning you can put some comment if you really understand, or meaning if you really don't understand the topics, you can just put any comments. You can say hi if you are ready. So let's go to the first slide. Okay, just a brief about myself. My name is Cikgu Sofia, and you can call me Teacher Sophie or Cikgu Sophie. I'm from SK Taman Mega, and I've been teaching since 2019. And I'm from PIPG Teknik and also one of the Jurulatih Utama. So this is my simple classroom list. Okay, first I need you to be prepared. I need to have your notebook. You can have your own notebook, your paper, maybe a piece of paper, and also your stationery, okay, for our lesson today. So the second list is I need you to focus, relax, and enjoy. So don't be stressed. I just want you to focus to our topics today and enjoy our lesson. All right. So I need to see some comments. Everyone ready? Okay. Can I see some comments in the chat box? Okay, we continue first. Yeah, yes, very good. Ready, yes. Sharmila, good. Ryan, Aisha, Diana, very good. Okay, what we're going to learn today is first convert fraction to decimal and percentage and vice versa. Meaning, first we learn how to convert fractions to decimals, and then how we convert decimal back to fractions, and then we're going to see how you're going to convert fractions or decimal to percentage through diagrams. And from the diagrams, we're going to take out the decimal itself or the fraction itself to convert to percentage. So meaning vice versa. After we look up to the through diagrams, and we're going to take out the fraction or decimal itself, convert to percentage. And then lastly, we're going to relate with the problem solving questions. That will be the end. Okay. So this is our learning objective. It is actually similar. Okay, we just need to know how to convert. This is actually at the end of the lesson, you should know how to convert fraction, decimal, and percentage. Okay, you need to know the relationship all between these three topics. And also, you need to know, at the end of the lesson today, you need to know how to solve all the problems that involving these three topics. Okay, are you still with me? Are you still with me? Want to see energetic comments in the chat box. Okay, let's continue. We'll see the flow. Okay, first, we're going to see how to see the fractions to the diagram. So we're going to look at the diagrams and take out the fractions. And at the same time, you're going to find the relationship with the equivalent fractions. So those who still don't understand the equivalent fractions, you might need to understand that, and you will see the relationship through the diagram. So if I'm talking too fast, you can put some comments here in the chat box. If you don't understand some words, you can just put in the comment as well. Then I can just translate for you. Okay, that is the first step. Then we're going to go for the conversion fractions to decimals and also decimals to fractions. And then we have some quiz time where I just going to place some PowerPoint slide and we're going to answer together. Okay, PowerPoint quiz. We're going to answer that together. So if let's say you don't understand, I can simply show you how to answer the questions. Then the third step, okay, will be the convert decimal to percentage. Decimal to percentage. So this time, after the conversion decimal to percentage, we're going to have some quizzes where involving or consist of 8 questions. And lastly, we're going to discuss around 2 questions that involving problem solving questions. Okay? Yes, are you still with me? Okay, are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's go. Awesome, very good. Now, this is the topic. So, if you have a piece of paper or notebook, you might write it down. So, you might write the topic in the notebook, in the piece of paper. So, you know what you're going to learn today is based on the fraction, decimals, and also percentage. All right, ready? Ready? Good. Okay. So, actually, I'm looking at your comments, yeah? Okay, great. So, let's start. So first we're going to look overview of the fractions. So you normally, if you say about fractions, we should know that fractions is have numerator, we should have a denominator. Is usually the first fraction that we know is actually proper fractions. Yes, indeed. For today, we're just going to learn on the proper fractions. I'm not going to touch on improper fraction. I'm not going to touch on mixed numbers. Just focus on the proper fractions. So the basic ones so that you understand. So I might just a little bit slip just a little bit on the mixed numbers at the end of it. After we finish with the percentage, then I might ask you one questions that involving mixed number just to try you out. Okay, so first we're going to focus on the proper fractions. This. Okay, first you need to know the upper number called as numerator and the down one is called as the denominator. Yeah, one whole. One whole. Do you know that this is called one whole? Do you know that this is called one whole? How many of you that know this is one whole? So meaning if we have a shape, either it's a triangle, if it's a hexagon, if it's shaded or colored one shape, whole, is called one whole. And it can be written as 1 over 1. And it can be written as equal 1. But how to write down in the decimal number? If I want to write down a decimal number for this, can you write down in the chat box? Can I write down a decimal number for this whole number? Can I? Anyone know? Yeah, write it down. I already write down the 1. Yeah. Yes, very good. So if I want to relate with, meaning when I say decimal number, of course we have a decimal point, right? Decimal point. So I can write down here, over here. Let me take out my pen here. This one is actually equal 1.0. Do you really know this? It's actually equal value. 1 is actually equal 1.0 and is also equal 1.00. And actually I can add a lot of zero behind the decimal point. And is actually equal 1. Hi Jai. Is actually equal 1. Right? So bear that in mind. 1 is actually equal 1.0 and also equal 1.00 and also equal 0.10000 to the end. Okay, but this is not the same. Okay, now let me ask you something. Is this the same? Is I put 1 equal 1.01? Is it equal? Is this equal? 1 equal 1.01. Is it equal? No. No. Okay, no, yeah? Because I add digit 1 behind. So it's not equal. This is not the same value. So no. No. Okay, so this is the first where you need to know about a whole number. Even if I cut this square, now I just erase this one, yeah? So that you won't got confused. Let's say I'm going to cut this square to 4 equal parts. And as you can see, we colored all, right? So we colored 4 out of 4. So it's still equal 1. It's still equal 1, which is 1 over 1. But when we colored all, it will be 4 over 4. You learned this, if I'm not mistaken, in year 3, right? 4 over 4 still equal 1. Am I right? If I cut this like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 become 8 equal parts. So it will be 8 over 8 equal 1. Yeah? Very easy. Okay, that is the basic one. Now let's go to the next slide. So far, can you understand about a whole number? Meaning one whole. One whole. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? No. Okay, good. Let's continue. Okay, how about this? What can you see from the slide? What can you see from the slide? Oh no. What can you see from the slide? Why got 3 diagrams? Why I put 1 over 2? Is it related? Is it related to each other? I wonder why. We are talking about the fraction first, right? We are talking about the fraction first. So now, let me show you the second slide. Why did I put 1 over 2 for all these 3 diagrams? So I want to talk about equivalent fraction. I want to talk about equivalent fraction. Do you know what is equivalent fraction? In Malay we call pecahan setara. Is there any students that from and that not having the DLP program in their school? Okay, equivalent fraction is called pecahan setara. Okay, let's take a look. This is actually equal the same. Now, first, if you look at this, one orange color out of 2 equal parts written as 1 over 2. But how about this color? This one. How about this one? Okay, what happened to my pen? Wait, let me take out my pen. Okay, how about this one? You can see this. You can see my pen move, right? Yeah. These 2 blue colored out of 4 equal parts. And when we simplify 2 over 4 by divide by 2, We got 1 over 2. Can you see that? So at the end, this fraction or this diagram is represent 1 over 2. Is it equal? Is equal value, right? Is equal value, right? So let's look at the third diagram. Third diagram. What we have here, can someone tell me? Can you write down the fraction for the third one before simplify? Yes, thank you, Darwish. 3 out of 6 or 3 over 6. Then we had to simplify it by divide by 3. What we got here is 1 over 2. It still represent 1 over 2, which is half. And all these 3 diagrams represent half. But why the diagram looks different? So now, in conclusion, we can say that 2 over 4 is equivalent to 1 over 2. And 3 over 6 also equivalent to 1 over 2. Can you recall back on the equivalent fraction? Yeah. Can you understand now? So for those who still like, 50-50 on the equivalent fraction, because you already learned this in year 3 or year 2, so now you have to make sure that you remember all that. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue, yeah? Okay, let me erase this first, because it's not going to be automatically delete. Okay, so I need to touch this. All right, now what can you see from this slide? What can you see from this slide? Why? I have 2 diagrams here. Yes, correct. So the first diagram obviously is 1 colored part out of 4, meaning 1 out of 4 equal parts. So the second one is 2 colored, pink colored out of 8. Yeah, okay. Wait, I take out my pen first, yeah. Why cannot move my pen here? Wait, yeah. All right, can move it now. So now the second diagram is, okay, some of you already write down there. Ryan, KJ Kids, Darwish, Aisha, KJ Kid, Adam Muhammad, Nur Akila, Balkis. Yeah, 2 over 8. So if you know how to read or write down the fraction based to the diagrams, it's very good. Well done. So now what you need to do is you need to simplify. Simplify these fractions to the simplest form. How are we going to simplify 2 over 8? How are we going to do that? Yes, divide by 2. Divide by 2. We will get 1 over 4. So meaning 2 over 8 is actually equivalent to 1 over 4. Shrutika, Sharmila, Shyanti. Very good. So whenever you face a fraction, you need to remember, you need to simplify those fractions to the simplest form. Yeah? Very good. Very clear. Very good. So make sure you write down some notes in your exercise book so that you remember all the equivalent fraction, how to simplify the fraction, because we still have more coming. So let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, next. All right. Okay, what can you see here? First diagrams, okay, I already write down the fraction for you, which is 1 over 5, or 1 parts out of 5 equal parts. But how about the second diagram? How about the second diagram? Can you write down the fraction for me? Okay, same. Ryan Daniel, KG Kids. Okay, please get involved, yeah? Please get involved. I need you to share the message, not just some just comments, like Lala comments. No, answer the questions, okay? Hello, Shrutika, Sharmila, Darwish, Yanti. It's not 3 over 10, sayang. Okay, look at the diagram, sayang. Shalama. Priya. Yeah. Okay, so if you look at the diagram, we have 2 colored parts out of 10 equal parts. Okay, we have 2 out of 10. See? But then we had to simplify. Thank you. Divide by 2. Thank you, Himal. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. So both numerator and denominator need to divide by 2 when you need to simplify. When you want to simplify, both numerator and denominator need to divide with the same number. So we just divide. 2 divided by 2 equal 1. 10 divided by 2 equal 5. So that's it. So we can say here 2 over 10 is equivalent to 1 over 5. Good job. Very good. Yeah, most of you can give me the same and the correct answer. Shrutika, Amshar, Nolaila. Good. Okay, next. Let's see. What's next? Let's see what's next. Okay. Right. Next. Okay. Before we go for our convert fraction to decimal. Before we go for convert fraction to decimal, do you have any questions involving the diagram, the fraction, through the diagram, or equivalent fraction? Is there any questions that you'd like to ask me in the chat? No. I really hope that you understand, yeah, how to write down the fraction based on the diagrams given. Okay, so next. And remember, if let's say the fraction need to be simplified, you have to leave your answer in the simplest form. Remember and keep that in mind. Okay, let's go for our convert fraction to decimal. Please write it down in your piece of paper or your notebook. This is very important. Why? Because most of the students really always asking me, teacher, how did you get that? How did you know that? Okay, how do your friends, how did you got that answer so fast? Because they remember. But how can they remember? Because they try first and they put in their table, and that's how they memorize. So I will teach you how to convert this 1 over 2 to decimal. Then you can put all this in your own table. How to convert this 1 over 2 to a decimals? Yes, Brian, because you already memorized it, right? But how actually you got that 0.5? How did you get that? How did you get that? 1 over 2 is actually 1 divide by 2. Can you see my handwriting? Why is quite blur? Wait now. Should I erase this one? Okay. So 2 times what number equal 1? 2 times 0, right? If you know how to divide with the decimal number, 2 times 0. So we put 0 down here. So this is how convert the fraction to a decimal number. Okay, just stay with me. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. So now we need to minus here. We got remember. Do you remember what your teacher said? When it comes to decimal, we cannot leave any remainder behind. So don't tell the teacher, teacher, I got 0 remainder 1, teacher. No such thing. Remember? Okay, now we got 1 as the remainder. We need to proceed. But how? I had to put decimal point here, and I put here. I add 0 here, and then break down here, and put down 0 here. So it's become 10. Right? So now, 2 times what number equal 10? In your times table. Is there any 2 times a number equal 10? Is there any? 2 times what number equal 10, my dear? Yes, Aisha. Thank you, Brian. 2 times 5. Now, look. 2 times 5 equal 10. Is there any more remainder here? No more remainder. So, meaning 1 over 2 is equal 0.5. See? Very good. I can see so many students respond here. Well done. Very well done. Okay, so I need you to take note, yeah? Write down now because I'm going to test you out in the quiz time afterwards, or the quizzes. Yeah, I got 2 quiz today. So 1 over 2 equals 0.5. Remember that. Okay, how did you get that? From the standard written method. Okay, ready for the next questions? I want you to try yourself. So next, right, wait, yeah. Okay. It's pop up quite late here. All right, now we have 3 over 5. 3 over 5. Can you convert 3 over 5 to decimal for me? Using the standard written method. If you don't really memorize 3 over 5 equals 0 point, can you try to do the standard written method for me? For my students, I know that you memorize them as I already teach you that. For the other student, can you try that? Nicole, Daniel, Aisha, 3 over 5 equal 5 divided by... No, sayang. Shamila, 3 over 5 is not 5 divided by 3, sayang. 3 over 5 is 3 divided by 5, sayang. Okay? Don't do the opposite around, okay? Wait, yeah, I show you. Yeah. 3 over 5. Why is pop up like this, yeah? Wait, yeah. Okay. 3 over 5 is actually 3 divided by 5. Yeah, correct, sayang. Now, 3 divided by 5, if you write down in the standard written method, it's like this. 3 divided by 5. See? So 5 times what number equal 3? There's none. So that's why we put 0 on top and we put back 0 down here. When you minus, you got 3. So we got remainder. So what we need to do is, we need to put decimal point here and add 0 here. Then we bring down here next to 3. We got 30. So we know that 5 times 6 equal the 30. And that's done. That's how we know that 3 over 5 equal 0.6. See? Okay, so for those who don't really understand how you got 0.6, you really need to copy down this standard written method. Because once you memorize this, you don't need to do this step anymore. Especially when you are year 5. If you are year 5, you don't need to do these steps anymore. It's already stuck in here. And trust me on that. This is really, really important. Yeah? Write it down. Just now 1 over 2 is 0.5. Now 3 over 5 is 0.6. Next. There actually more and more that you need to memorize. And I will show you at the end, when we convert to percentage, why is it so important for you to remember all this? Notes written. Very good. Well done. All right. So done. So let's continue. Any questions before that? No yet. Continue first, yeah? Okay. This is quite easy. Wait, yeah? It's quite late. Yeah. Now it's up in your screen. Now, 7 over 10. Oh no. It's too easy, is it? 7 over 10. How to write down in a decimal number? Do we need to write down standard written method in order to convert 7 over 10 to a decimal number? Do we? Do we need to? So anyone want to share? How do we convert 7 over 10 to a decimal number? Wow, so many. Know the answer. Very good. Brian, I don't Davino. 1, 2, 3. Oh, your name. Unique. Can I copy? Yes. I don't know how to pronounce. Snippers. Yes, sayang. You can copy in your exercise book, sayang. This is very important. Okay, you can copy in your exercise book. This is where you learn percentage. I really hope that you can learn something from today's class, from today's program, okay? This is really important. Aisha, Yanti, Daniel. Very good. 7 divided by 10 equals 0.7. Okay. Now, when you look at the denominator, over 10. Okay, we don't need to use the standard written method, but we can just use a number sentence to divide by 10. How? Okay, I forgot to erase this now. So I need to erase the previous notes. This one. Yeah. All right, so now, when I say 7 over 10, meaning it's 7 over 10, right? So we can write an as 7 divide by 10. Okay. Did you learn how to move the decimal point? Did you learn how to move the decimal point? Yes, sayang, Lucius. You can copy in your exercise book, sayang. Oh, you mean our exercise book? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Every whole number, meaning every whole number, what is a whole number? What is a whole number? Meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 100, or else a 12, 30, all the whole number. Actually, we have a decimal behind here. But we didn't write it down. We didn't write it down. So same as 7. 7 also has a decimal point. 7 also have the decimal point. So I will put a decimal point here, behind it. You learned that, right? Yeah. So we're going to revise that back, okay? Okay, because we don't want to use the standard written method, so let's revise back on how to move the decimal point. So now, because we divide by 10, and this 0 is our reference, we need to move 1 time to the left. Why to the left? Because of the divide. When we divide, okay, logically, when we divide, can the number, okay, let's say if we want to divide the sweets among the siblings, can each our sibling get more. For example, if let's say I want to divide 10 sweets among 2 siblings, can each of them get more than 10? No, right? Right? So, meaning they should get less. So when we divide, so the number is getting smaller and smaller. So relate with the questions here. When we want to divide, we move to the left. Ke kiri, to the left. So how many times? One time. Because why? Because we got 1 0 here. 1 0 here, we move over here. So now the decimal point is over here. So better I erase this one. Now, after I move the decimal point, yeah, I got 0.7. Correct. So I can write down over here, 7 over 10 is equal 0.7. Easy, right? It's actually quite easy if you understand. Once you know 7 over 10, if let's say I ask you, convert for me 8 over 10. Can everyone share? Convert 8 over 10 to a decimal. Can everyone share? 8 over 10. 8 over 10 equal 0. Thank you. Yeah, good job. See? Very fast. Once you remember, once you know 7 over 10 is 0.7, you will know 8 over 10 is actually 0.8. So just remember that, okay? You just need to do a lot of practice yourself. Good job. Just participate and you will remember. All right, so still, someone still sharing? We give some chance to your friends to share, yeah? Okay, good. Okay, next, see. Let's check out. I want to ask some questions after this, yeah? Wait, yeah, I erase first. Make sure you write that down because this is important for the quiz. Wait, let me go to the next slide. Okay. How about this? Okay. If the students of mine, of course, they know this. Okay, you want to try this yourself, sayang? Oh, my darling. How about 1 over 8? Can you convert 1 over 8 to a decimal for me? You need to use the standard written method. You have to use the standard written method. Don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to try. Okay? So some of the students already shared the answer. Okay. I can see some mistakes there. Then I can help you. When I see some mistake, then I will help you. Okay? So let's wait. Now, as I say, 1 over 8 meaning 1 divided by 8. So let's start the standard written method. So I take up my pen. 1. Wait, why the circle pop up like this? Okay. So 1. Wait. Why saying it? 1. Okay. Divide by 8. Okay, so those who don't understand, can you do it with me? You do it together? Hemal? The value that I always teach my students is always be humble. Although the questions is quite easy, deep inside here, bottom of the heart, always be humble. Okay? So 8 times what number equal 1? 8 times 0. Put 0 here minus 1. Right? Correct? Not? Okay, we do it together. So next, what should I do? Can someone tell me what should I do next? Can someone tell me what should I do next? Help. I need my students to help me. Yeah. What should I do next, yeah? Put the decimal point. Thank you, Shilama. Shilama. Do I pronounce your name correct? So next, I put decimal point here and I put 0, right? I bring it down, become 10. Now, 8 times what number equal 10? 8 times what number equal 10? At 0, 1. Sabrina say 1. Okay, put 1 here. 8 times 1 equal 8. Okay, then I minus here. Then I got 2. I still got remainder lah. So I still need to add 0, right? So I add 0 here. So I need to bring down the 0. Down here become 20 now. So 8 times what number equal 20 ya sayang? Nightfall say 2. Add another 0, 2. Okay. 8 times 2, 6, 16. See, got balance lah. 4. Balance 4. I need to add another 0, right? Make it 40. So 8 times what number equal 40, ah? Oh my god. Forgot lah. 8 times what number equal 40, ah? How? Thank you, Sabrina. 8 times 5. 40. So do we have any other remainder down here? Do we have any remainder left? No, we're done. Finally. Right? So although we have 3 numbers behind the decimal point, don't be afraid because that is the answer. So now you know that 1 over 8 is equal 0.125. Can you see that? So now you know where it's coming from, right? Now you know where's that coming from. Not just a simple table that share with you, then expect you memorize from that, right? There's actually more, not just 1 over 8. Haikal said you don't get it. Which part, Haikal? Which part? Do you know how to divide by 8, sayang? We divide by 8. Actually, we have to put this 0 point here. Sorry, we put here point. Same as 1 over 2 earlier. The first convert to decimal where we put the point, the extra 0 is actually the same thing. We just finish it until there are no remainder. That's all. Okay, that's all. You need to do a lot of practice on decimals, especially divide decimal. Okay, so once you understand, you don't need to repeat this process again. You just need to remember that, okay, 1 over 2 is equal 0.5, 1 over 8 is equal 0.125, 7 over 10 is equal 0.7, 8 over 10 is 0.8. That's all. See? Easy, right? So once you try and you know the process, you remember, you don't need to repeat this process unless you are told. You need to know where's that come from. 1 over 5. No, sayang. There are no multiplication of fractions today. Just I need to teach you the relationship between all the topics, just the basic. So if I teach you the multiplication and division of fractions, I think we can finish. I don't think we can finish within 1 hour. Okay, we will do it next time, right? Okay, so now let's me erase this one. Make sure you already take the notes here, and you can always back the video. You can always back the watch back the YouTube. If you subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so wait here. Okay, next. Done with that. Now, what we're going to do here is we learn how to convert to decimal. Now we're going to convert back the decimals to the fractions. Actually, this is much more easier, where you just need to know how the decimal places. Right. Are you ready? Okay, I want to see some comments. I need you to put the ready in the chat box before we start the next slide. Okay, put some comments. Ready, faster. Are you still with me? Great job. Okay, so I know that you're still here. You know you didn't go and sleep or whatever. Okay, great job and well done. You should be proud of yourself. Okay, so now let's go for conversion decimal to fraction. Okay, so now what we have here is 0.75. 0.75. So for those who really memorize the fraction and decimals, I think you know what is 0.75 is equal to. You know? Like if you know this, you know the fraction, you know the decimals, you memorize all that, you should know what is it equal to. Believe me on that. Now, but we going to learn here, we're just going to refresh back everything, so I need to teach you, right? So some of my students always and remember how to do this. So we recall back how to convert in a proper way. Yeah, correct. So how are we going to write down this decimal number to a fraction? First, you look at the decimal point. This is decimal point, right? This is called decimal point. And look how many digits after the decimal point. It's called decimal places. We got 2 decimal places. So, because we got 2 decimal places, meaning our denominator got 2 0. So this 75 written as the numerator. Yeah. Okay, so that is first. That is the first thing. Okay, now we are doing decimals to fraction, yeah? We are converting decimals to a fraction. But as you can see, 75 over 100 can still be, what is the word? Simplified. This is not the simplest form. This is not the simplest form, darling. We can divide by, okay, some of you tell me the answer, but 75 can divide by what number? By what number? 75 divided by? How did you get 3 over 4? How did you get 3 over 4? Okay, if you divide by 5, you will not get straight away 3 over 4. Right? If let's say you divide by 5 first, you should get, can you divide by 4, sayang? No. 5 times 1, 5. First, if you divide by 5, you should get this 15 over 20. Then if you divide by another 5, because it can be simplified, you will get 3 over 4. This is how you do. But if you know that you can straight away divide by 25. So meaning 75 can divide by 25 actually. Then you can get 3/4. Straight away go to 3/4. Not 3/5 sayang ya. 3/4 ya sayang. Yeah, additional step. So if you used to it, so you know that 75 can divide by 25. But it's actually no problem if you divide by 5 and then divide by another 5. No problem actually. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, are you still with me? So this is the steps that you need to know when you convert the decimal number to fraction. Yeah? Good job. So let's try the other one. Are you ready? This is the first thing that I show you. So the second one, I want you to try yourself. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Okay, how about this? How about this? How about this? Be careful. Look, how many decimal places? After decimal point, how many digit? In Malay, we say ada berapa number belakang titik? Ada berapa number belakang titik? Satu kan? Ada satu number, maksudnya over 10. One number meaning 10. Okay, so tell me if you don't understand. I'll be happy to translate for you. Okay, I want everybody to get involved with the program. Wait, why my pen didn't come out? Wait, okay, now my pen come out. Wait, okay, so now look here. The number behind the decimal point, which is 8. One number only, right? One digit, right? One digit meaning over 10, like this. So this 8, what happened to this 8? Write down on top. That's it. Done. So what I need to do is simplify. Simplify easy because you just need to divide by 2. By 2. Yeah. And done. Very good. So, yeah. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Done. Can you see that? So just bear in mind that 4/5 is 0.8 and 0.8 is equal 4/5. Okay, keep that, yeah, as your note. This is serious, yeah. The reason why I asked you to write down in the piece of paper or your notebook, because why we're going to use it afterward. Okay. Done. Finish? Do you find it difficult? I don't get it. Which part, Haikal? Which one? Not difficult. Which part? Okay, where you want to convert 0.8, Haikal, okay, for those who don't understand, first of all, look at the number behind the decimal point. Behind the decimal point. How many number behind the decimal point? Belakang titik. Got one number only, right? So one number, or we call digit, represent 10. So that will be 10. So it got 2 digit, meaning over 100. So that is why I put 1, I put 10, meaning 10. And this 8, we put as the numerator on top. That's it. So we write down as 8 over 10. Then we just need to simplify. That's all. Okay, take it slowly, right? Take it slowly. Don't push yourself. Okay, maybe some of you need more examples. Okay, seriously, some of you need more examples, sometimes up to 5 examples, then you can really see what's happening. Now, let's continue first. We haven't go for our first quiz time yet. We really have to go for our quiz after this, right? So let me see. All right. How about this? How many digits after the decimal point? 1, 2. So 2, right? Put over. Yeah. So 15, copy back on top as the numerator. That's it. Next step, you just need to simplify. Simplify is actually an easy step where you just need to 15 can divide by 5, 100 can divide by 5 as well. 3 over 20, let me check. 3, yes, true, correct, very good. 15 divided by 5, 3. 100 divided by 5 is 20. So that is the answer. So 0.15 is equal 3 over 20. Right? Can you understand now? Just look at the number behind the decimal point for your reference to write down the denominator. Which part, Yanti? Yanti 9911. Shelama understand. Very good. Okay, look at this number. Behind the decimal point, we got this 2 digit, right? This 2 digit, right? This 2 digit. 2 digit represent 20. 20. Put 20 down here. Just add 1, represent 100. That's all. Okay? Because now we are converting the decimal point to the fraction. Okay, next. Next, yeah? Okay, how about this? Okay, you try out. You try out. Let's see. 0.4 equal? Good, I know Balkis. Can you simplify for me? Now you understand. Very good. Kimo Sabi 77. Okay, can simplify for me, Kimo Sabi? So S1 Yanti, you understand now, Yanti? Masalma also? Masalma? Wrong, simplify. 4 divided by 2 is 2. The deno is correct. Amana, wrong question, sayang. Muhammad Amin, yeah. Okay, now, as I said, right? After the decimal point, got 1 digit, right? 1 number, right? So put over 1 digit, meaning 1, 0. 10. Stop for a while. First step. This 4, just write down on top. Okay, so if you know how to write this down, it's good enough. Because the next step, you just need to simplify. You just need to simplify, which is divide by 2, divide by 2. So 4 divided by 2, which I know that all of you know how to divide. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Slowly, slowly. So you got 2 over 5. So bear that in mind, 0.4 is 2 over 5. So let's say if I give you, please convert 2 over 5 to a decimal number. Remember, teacher said 2 over 5 is 0.4. See, we can just switch. Convert here, convert there. Convert here, convert there. See? Yes. Okay, then I might skip a few. So let's do some quiz time. Yeah. So let's try out. Let's try out some questions, okay? So let's just escape first. Yeah. I'm going to ask you. Okay, let's do this together. Okay, now. A simple quick quiz. Can you see the question? Now, let's do it together. What is 1 over 2 as a decimal? Very good. Okay, let's check out. Is it 0.5? Is it C? Yeah? Let's check out, yeah? Very good. That's correct. Next. How about what is 1 over 4 as a decimal? A, 0.25, B, 0.5, C, 0.75. Which one? 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 0.6. We got 0.6. A, B, or C? A. Wow, so many A. Are you sure 0.25? Let's check out. A. Yeah, correct. Well done. Next. Next, we go for percentage, yeah? So what is 2 over 10 as a decimal? A, 0.3. B, 0.1. C, 0.2. Ha. You. 2 over 10. 2 over 10. Which one? Which one? C, 0.2. Are you sure? Are you sure? So when you just say like that, are you going to feel like, I'm not really confident? Yeah, 2 over 10 is 0.2 indeed. Let's click. Yeah, you should give yourself thumbs up. Okay, so far you got all correct. Next, how about this? Oops. You might need to try this out. But why? What is 5 over 20 as a decimal? A, 0.25. B, 0.3. C, 0.1. Oops. Which one? I might show you something here. How to solve this question? It's actually quite tricky. Why? Okay, if you can see 5 over 20 is equal. Wow, everyone give me A and some give me C. Okay, let me tell you something. 5 over 20, when you simplify, you get 1 over 4. At the beginning, you already shared the answer for 1 over 4, which is 0.25. Correct or not? So this is actually 3 key questions for you. Actually, you already know the answer. 5 over 20 is 1 over 4. And 1 over 4 is actually 0.25. So, not C sayang. C is 0.1. Okay, I show you, yeah? Want to see? See, yeah? Yeah, this one. 5 over 20 divide by 5. You divide by 5. You got 1 over 4. Your name is right. Okay, 1 over 4. First question just now is 0.25, right? So it's actually the same. But they just simply give you 5 over 20. So don't get confused, right? Okay, next. We haven't. Wait now. Okay, how about what is 7 over 10? A, 0.1. B, 1.7. C, 0.7. Yeah. C. See? Now you understand, right? Very easy, right? 0.7. Are you sure? Okay, click. Okay, then that's it. That's it. I want to go back to my slide. Let's go to our go to this one. Okay. Okay. Oops, sayang. Okay. Now we're going to enter our convert fractions and decimal to percentage. Do you know that percent is actually equal per 100? Do you know that? Percent is actually equal or per 100. Per 100. Oops, when is it? Top up like this. Wait, oh, pop up. Okay. This is the first thing, the basic that you need to know. So I'm going to play a 1-minute video. Just listen. When we say percent, what we are really saying is per 100. 3 over 100 means 3%. 40 over 100 means 40%. 67 over 100 means 67%. Okay, can you understand? So meaning if we have like 40 parts out of 100, 40 shaded parts of 100 equal parts is actually 40%, because the basic is the percent is equal per 100. Okay, let's write this down together. Okay, you have your piece of paper with you? Do you have your piece of paper with you? Let's write down together, because if you didn't write this down, maybe you know, lack of understanding on percentage. Let's do it together, all right? Take out my pen first. Okay, now do it together. Let's say if I slightly give you if I give you just a meaning, okay, you know how to write down the fraction from a diagram, right? So let's say from the diagram, it's written like 7/100. As you can see, percent is per 100. So when you see this denominator, 100, you can simply write down the percent. We are talking about convert to percentage, okay? We are talking about convert to percentage. So once you look at the denominator per 100, you can straight away write down the symbol percent. And when you look at the denominator, just copy this back. Done. Yeah, thank you, Yanti. See? Now, if I have like 14/100, can you write this down? How? Thank you. So you can see 100, right? You can straight away write down the percent behind here. And 14, just copy back here. That's it. How about, yeah, I have 45/100. Good. Everyone get involved. Okay, so the first one is 7%. The second one is 14%. How about the third one? The third one? Yeah. Okay, because why? Because the denominator is per over 100%. We just need to write down 45. But let me ask you something. What if I have 125/100? How to write down in percentage? Will it be different? Will it be different? How to write it down? Good. Yeah, whenever you see the or per 100, don't be afraid. Just put the percent and put 125. See? Don't be afraid, okay? Just as long as you know that percent is equal per 100. That is the first basic things that you need to know. Right? So are you still with me? Let's go to the next step where I just need around like a few minutes to teach you how to convert the shaded parts from the diagram. Then we go for the last quizzes, okay? Okay, wait, yeah. So you erase this first. Have you take this down? Have you write this down? Yeah, I erase this first. This is for the over 100. Over 100. Wait, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to teach you to convert these shaded parts. Wait, yeah, okay. These shaded parts to percentage. So now, can you see how many shaded parts here? How many shaded parts here? Two shaded out of 5. There are two methods that we can do in order to convert this 2/5 to percentage. First method is by find the equivalent fraction or by making the denominator over 100. How to make it over 100? 5 need to times 20, right? To make it 100. So if you times 20 down here, up here also you need to times 20. So it will be 40/100. So once you look at 40/100, then you can write down as 40 See? Just make it over 100. So this is the first method that you can do. The second method, we can use times. How? Second method, yeah. This is the first method. Method number 1. Method number 2. Oops. Method number 2, you can simply take 2 over 5 straight away times 100%. Same. You can use cancellation method where you know that 5 times 20 equal 100. Then this 2 times 20, 40%. It will give you exactly the same answer. Correct. But don't forget to write down the symbol percent, yeah, when you times with the 100%. This is really important, okay? When you use the method 2, when you times 100%, this symbol is very important. You have to write this down, okay? This is how you convert, okay, the fraction to the percentage, which is the fraction is not over 100, but we make it's over 100. Make sure you copy both methods, yeah? Okay, let's try one more before we go for last quizzes. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Okay. The basic is strong. So if your basic is strong, then you can proceed a little bit faster. Okay, so this one. Okay. How to convert this to percentage? First, we take out, write down the fraction based on the shaded parts. Based on the shaded parts. Test out. You need to convert this, yeah? Okay, 5 over 10, good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10. You can use either method, yeah? If you feel comfortable to use method 1, you can use method 1. If you feel comfortable to use method 2, you can use method 2. It's up to you. So 5 over 10. So let's say I want to use method 1. So I just times 10 here, times 10 here. I want to make it over 100, right? That's all I need. So I make it over 100. So once I have over 100, meaning per 100, can straight away put percent, copy back the numerator, and that's it. This is one of the method. Done. Make sure you know how to write down the symbol, percent. Okay, Harun empty Toyota. Oh. Isn't it easy? Okay. Can you understand? Give me some comments. Okay, are you ready for the quizzes? Are you ready for the quizzes? Give me some comments. Are you ready? You put some ready. Comment ready. Oh, yes, yes. So far, so good lah. Okay, just 8 questions. It's going to be very fast. You can recall back whatever we learned just now. Yeah? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have to. Set the link first. Okay, so wait, yeah, until the host share the link with you all. Okay, great. Very simple questions. I need you to try your best. Okay, ready? So wait just a few more minutes. A few more. Okay. Okay, hurry up, hurry up. Arthur. Okay, only 25? Only 25? Asunta, Elisha, Arinesh, Divanya, Ainur Balkis, Anur Aina, Himau. Okay, good job. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I'm going to stop after around 3 minutes, then we're going to stop the game. So let's start now. Okay, ready? Start the games now, yeah? So try to answer your best. And Selena's leading. Followed by Aidan, Imau, Brian, Daniel. Wait. Sanjana, Aidan, Brian, Imau. Hurry, you can do it, you can do it. Brian leading now. Brian, try to climb. Alright, shuffle up. Aidan is fighting. Brian now. Now read the question carefully, yeah? I know Rock is the all correct. Followed by Sanjana, Tivania, Ryan, Shulika. Do it. Polish. Yeah, almost there. Okay, we got 2 more players coming. Okay, just a few more minutes. I'm just going to end this game. Hurry up, guys. Hurry up. Real. Wow, Real, you're all correct. Now sitting in second place. 6 altogether. Good job. You're still coming up. Please stop. Okay. Going to stop. To end the game. I'm going to count from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half. 0. Arif. Faster. 9. Yep. 10. Alright, that's 8. Congratulations to all of you. So we have first place, Cerdik, followed by Arif, and also the third place is Israel. We have mastered. Okay, all this. Wow, we have so many mastered card here. Kashfi, Cerdik, I know Bakis got 100% here. Yeah, very good. Well done. Very well done. Good job, yeah. So got a few mistakes here. Although Harish got 1 wrong, so still okay. So meaning for those who get like 1 mistake, 2 mistake, you really understand, and you show me that you really understand what we have learned today. Okay. So imagine losing. What's the name? Okay. Okay. So Loh Din got 1 miss questions here. So overall, this is a lot miss. The lost miss. Okay. So I know there are a lot of mistake here. Okay. So you can just watch back the video. Okay, the video. Don't forget to subscribe the YouTube channel. Okay. So now, last one. What I'm going to do here is I just want to relate with our problem questions. Okay, I want to congratulate all those who got 100%. So, yeah. Start the sharing first. Go to the screen yet. Share back the screen. Final one. Want to relate with this one. Okay, last one for today. Okay, want to relate with the problem solving questions. Where if this question come out, if this kind of question come out, problems 1, calculate the percentage of the colored region of the whole diagram. So what you need to do is to just take out the fraction from the diagram, meaning the shaded or the colored region from the diagram, and convert to the percentage. Easy, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 over 20 equal parts. And if you want to use method 1, meaning maybe it's easy for you, just make it over 100. Times 5 times 5. You got 35 over 100. Yeah, you have to make it over 100 first, sayang, yeah? Then you can see per 100, right? Then straight away you write down 35%. Or maybe some of you want to straight away write down times 100%. See? So here you can just cancel. You're also going to get 35%. This is how we relate the problem solving questions with our basic earlier. See? Now, the second one will be, the last problem solving for today is here. Sheet 50% of the equal squares in the diagram below. How to answer this question? Wow, it's quite tough, isn't it? Is it tough? Is it tough? No, if you understand the flow, you just need to take this 50%. But logically, if you say 50%, you know it's actually half. Correct or not? Correct or not? Is it half of the diagram? You just need to shade half. See? But if you want to do some calculation, 50% meaning 50 over 100 times how many equal parts here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You might need to do some calculation here. Okay, so at the end, do your cancellation or times, you should get 6. You can see how many parts that I have shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Done. Okay, so overall, that's it for today. There are 6 shaded parts for the questions. Okay, that's all the problems questions that we're going to discuss for today. Let me go to the, okay, stop the recording, start the presentations. So that's all I'm going to share with you all. Thank you for joining our live YouTube channel today. Don't forget to subscribe. So if you have any questions, just put in comments, and don't forget to click and fill in the attendance for today. Do you have the link, attendance link? Okay, the link is on top. Yeah, you can scroll top, you can scroll up for the link. Okay, don't forget to click and fill in the link. Okay, bye and have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.